I presumed that we were all going through the same thing with chemotherapy. We all had the same side effects. It turns out it's not the case. It's not the case. So those going in, waiting in a room for 5 hours, then another 3 hours for your chemotherapy, because they have to do flushes in between, and then each bag is like an hour. 8 hours, again you finish everything. And then you're sitting there on a chair, right? And they're bringing in hot food, and the smell of it makes you want to get sick. And then you've got 25, 30 other people in the waiting room with you. One here, and all rows in front of you. You've no space. You're like this on the chair and you have no space. And you're sick. You want to vomit. And you're in so much pain. And you can't do nothing because you say, you know what? Everyone is having chemotherapy. We're all in the same boat. I just have to sit here and keep my mouth shut. I have a question for you. When you went through chemotherapy, did you have any sickness, any bad side effects from the chemotherapy? Were you admitted into hospital? I've been talking to a few people that has gone through chemotherapy, that has cancer, right? Not my type of cancer, but still. And they said that AC, did you be very sick with it? I spoke to other people that has got chemotherapy, and they'd say, oh yeah, I do be really tired, I don't be able to read my newspaper. I have to have some coffee to try and keep me awake so I'm able to read my newspaper. I was in hospital. I was admitted into hospital 4 times. I was very weak. I wasn't able to climb stairs. I had a problem with concentration, remembering what I had to say, forgetting where I was, problems with my balance. I had problems with my stomach, diarrhea, migraines, and my whole body would be very weak and in pain. And also I had a lot of pain in my breast area. I also had problems with ingrown toenails after the Taxol. I had a problem with the liver, and my liver was high functioning, and they had to reduce down the chemotherapy for me. I was constantly sick. I couldn't be around food, cooked food. I would have to go up, which was quite often, for other appointments. I would get the bus up for those, and I would be very ill on the bus. That I've spoken to doesn't seem to have a problem, apart from AC, the drug. Apart from that AC, they don't seem to have a problem with chemotherapy. They just said that they are tired. I know everyone's body is different and everything, but I'm confused. I really thought that what I went through, that everyone else was going through that as well. So that's why I would sit in those chairs, 5 hours before I was even called, every single week with 25, 30 other people, because I was like, we're all sick together. We all have migraines. We're all feel like vomiting. We're all in pain, So there's no point in me complaining, because we're all in it. We're all in the same boat. Until 8 months later, I only get talking to people now where I am in the lodge, and I ask them, hey, how did you get on with your chemotherapy? And they tell me fine. They thought I had sepsis, and I had to get all these different antibiotics pumped through me for 4 days through an IV. I was put into isolation and had to use the commode, and I couldn't go to, I wasn't allowed out to get a shower or to wash my face. Everything had to be done in the room. So that was even like, if I wanted to wash my face or brush my teeth, I'd have to wash out of a bucket. None of them has said anything about having to get blood transfusions. None of them was complaining of nosebleeds, or they complain about, the tingling in their neuropathy is called, tingling in the hands and feet. I heard them talk about that, and blisters in the mouth. I'd lie down on the bed straight like that, with my eyes closed, because my eyes and my head would be painful, my body would be in pain. I did tell the doctors, and they done scans because they thought I had some blood clots, and that turned out I didn't. I was okay with that. I'd be out getting my shopping, and all of a sudden my nose would start bleeding, or I'd have to try and find a bathroom because, my stomach, diarrhea and everything in public, like injection to take for menopause. I take that. They give me injection to suppress my ovaries. I take that once a month, and that gives me hot flushes. There's the ones where they come every minute and you're sweating. I had the windows open, the fan on, and I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep because now I was like roasting, sweating, in pain, but not able to sleep. When I went through chemotherapy, between 3 and 4 hours sleep I would get per night, right? And then throughout the day, if I was lucky to get maybe 2 or 3 hours throughout the day, but it'll be all broken. And they tell you, to take the anti-sickness tablets, they take pain relief, tramadol, they give you 2 other tablets to take again, and then they give you steroids to take. And I couldn't take the steroids. Now maybe that's what was wrong with me, but when I took the steroids, I found I couldn't sleep at all. It was making things worse. So I went from taking 8 down to 1. From 8 down to 1 steroid. And I stopped taking the pain relief because I found that it was keeping me awake, and even my doctor confirmed that was the tramadol has that effect. So I stopped taking that, and I don't know, there's about 10 different medications you have to take, especially 2 days after your treatment, your chemotherapy. And the light, even the just natural daylight or television, phone, will pain your eyes and your head. But you can't escape that. Yeah, your body will keep you awake even though you're suffering. And it happens. I got this done every single week for over 4 months. I lost my breast. Lost it. I got my breast surgery. I got 35 lymph nodes removed. Again, fine, no problem. Right? Okay, I'll deal with it, it's grand. But the sickness of that chemotherapy, that was hell. I don't know what hell is like, but my goodness, that chemotherapy I got, I suffered. It was a nightmare. I want people I can connect with. I want, oh, you were in pain too. Oh yeah, so was I, Molly. Oh yeah, I was throwing up. Oh, so was I. I want someone I can connect with.